Hi everybody, welcome to Live Sessions. It's a Tuesday. Sorry for last week. We missed last week. Just some things happened and we weren't able to do it, so I apologize to those of you that are regular watchers, but we are back this week. Definitely be sure to check in on our all of the posts. I'll be posting about our show that's on July 22nd with Camden West and Katie Wade. They both are headlining a show that I'm doing that is also featuring Xander Corbett, as you guys know from last summer. So I'm really excited because the show's going to be so exciting and so good, and I'm excited to just have everybody come out for one of their summer plans and have fun and listen to good music. And these two are just performers through and through. So I hope you all get to come to that show. If you have any questions, you can DM me, or you can DM Camden or Katie. But tickets are on sale now for pre-sale. They will go up July 12th, so be sure to get them before that point. It's going to be at the North Bend Theater in North Bend, Washington. So I hope you all will come because it's going to be a party. We have raffles, we have gift bags, we have VIP. And you get to meet all of the musicians. It's too good. So be sure to get your tickets to that as soon as you can. So, and also check out the North Bend Theater if you're in the Seattle area. They are amazing. So, let's get to it. Tonight we have Raymond from Form Blue. He's gonna come on for his new release song. It's been forever since we've had a new song, so I'm excited about that. And hi, Liam and Dad. I get to see them. Liam's gonna open for Oddstock this year. Oddstock is where I met Camden West originally 2 years ago. So I'm totally excited about that and seeing new talent. So we're also going to have him on our show on Thursday on Facebook. So be sure to check that out. You'll be able to see him there. And then Raymond is here. So I'm going to go ahead and add him on. Ray, it's telling me you need the newest version of Instagram. It's not letting me add you. Can you request to be on? Or maybe you can come out of it and update it and then come back in. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. So while he's figuring that out, it is going to be an awesome summer. I'm totally excited for all the music and all of that. Oh, let's see. Requesting will work. Nope. Didn't work, friend. Okay, we'll get that figured out. We're figuring it out. So, anyways, so, this summer is going to be awesome fall music. I know we all have been waiting for music to come back, live music to come back, and I'm so excited to be able to bring some of it to everybody. So, we do have a couple of shows planned, so be on the lookout for those. Like I said, the July 22nd show is the first one. There'll be our first summer kickoff show. It's called the LMS Summer Showcase, and so I hope to do it every year. And we'll just showcase different musicians every year. So I'm really excited about it. Also, Thursday starts our new Thursday night Facebook live shows. So that night is going to be reserved for anybody that's on Facebook. It's also going to be more in-depth music, more in-depth artists. So we'll be talking about like their story and go into their music a little bit. And I haven't decided if we're going to play music on that one yet. I don't know. maybe one song. But I really want that one to be more of a conversation about music and where it leads. So, and everybody to be able to tell their story. So, much like here on Tuesday nights, if you're a fan of this. But again, it'll just be a little bit more in depth. So, there's that. But be on the lookout Thursday for the first day. Since I'm not going to be able to do the Thursday after, I decided to do several people on Thursday. So we'll have Liam and his dad on, and then we'll have, again, he's opening for Oddstock here in Washington, Maple Valley, Washington, for Camden and Dakota. And then we'll have Kirsty, Kirsty Cross, who has been on the show a few times before. She's got a new single coming out on the 25th, so that's exciting the next day. So she'll come on and talk about just music in general and kind of her life through it and stuff like that, since she is just so amazing. And then here, I'll add you in here, friend. And then we also are going to have Dan from Dan's Tunes here in Seattle. So totally excited about that. Hi, Fred!
Yo!
Finally! How
I
are
made
you?
it. I'm good. I'm great.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. How have you been?
I've been amazing.
Yeah.
I've been good. Yeah, this last year was weird, but
Yeah.
it's been a good year for sure.
Yeah. How's your little man?
He's great. He's running around outside and
Yeah.
he's watching Bruno Mars on YouTube or something like that.
Nice.
He's a crazy.
Good taste, buddy.
Yeah, he is.
You're
Definitely.
raising him right, friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I'm so excited. How has your like 2020 to 2021 been?
It was weird. It was definitely weird. It was like we moved back to California
Mm-hmm.
from Seattle to California in like the November of 2019.
Yeah.
So we were just getting like situated in like all our like jobs and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden March happened and
Yeah.
everything got like kind of pulled out from underneath us. But yeah, I was starting to write music, and then I stopped like in the beginning of the pandemic. Like I was just like could not even focus. I was making a lot of instrumentals, but
Yeah.
not like new songs. Like it was just really weird. And then towards the end of the summer, I just started writing way more like songs, full songs, and just writing a bunch. And but yeah, it was a weird time. I like lost a job, and then I got another job. I got a better
Yeah.
job. Same thing with my wife, and then
Yeah.
yeah, but we I kind of just started like at the end of the summer, really started focusing on music and really like, okay, now I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I started making some new music, and then was gonna put it out in like December or something like that. But the vibe was like totally summer, so I was like, I'd rather just like perfect it a
Wait.
little
Yeah.
better and then put it out next summer. So like
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of a really cool project that I've been kind of working on and stuff like that. Yeah.
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 Going into this project, like, what was was it just kind of the vibe of the songs that were coming out, or what was your kind of idea behind going into this?
Yeah, I think it's weird because like we're definitely, I mean, I'm in California, so it was like
Yeah.
definitely like lockdown hardcore. So
Yes.
really couldn't go anywhere last summer. And I mean, we would like the park, some beaches were open, but it was just like kind of like empty. But so
Yeah.
like the whole summer vibe just felt like weird. And then towards the end of the summer, me and my wife went to Palm Springs to like out there. And it's just a really cool little desert town. And
Yeah.
we found like it was just amazing. Like we went to like a hotel and there was like three people there and like the pool was wide open. So we're just like, all right. And then
Yeah.
we did it a couple of times, and I just started like sparking like the vibe that I wanted was like this, like, okay, it's not summer where I'm at. So let
Yeah.
me like create what summer sounds like. And so yeah, I just kind of like just dove in with like really cool synths and
Yes.
weird music, like yeah, it was fun.
Yay! I'm
Yeah.
so excited to hear. I've heard the snippets of. I'm fortunate enough that I got to hear this song ahead of time, so I know. But like, I I'm so excited for like the rest of it. Like it made me. I'm just like, yes, I'm in this for the long
Yeah.
haul.
Nice. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm so super. I'm like trying to think. I don't. The last few the music that I've written is like either real emotional or I was like trying to go for a vibe on the last stuff I put out. But this was like a vibe, and it happened so fast, and I was like,
Yeah.
cool. Like I knew what it was gonna be. I knew how I wanted it to sound. I knew what it wanted to feel like, and like yeah, I just it was like no stopping it, and it just all came out exactly like how I felt it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's so cool. I love when it kind of like naturally happens like that, you know? Like you
yeah.
don't even have to like think about it. It's just like, oh yeah, this is what it's gonna be, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah, yeah. It was like definitely I wrote a lot of it at in my house, like on my just my desk and in Logic and just wrote a bunch of music and then
Yeah.
like around I wanted to put it out really soon because it was just like happening. I was like, dude, I really want to put this out. And then I waited around December, talked to a couple of friends, my friend who helped like kind of co-produce some of the second track
Yeah.
and he was like, dude, like spend time on it, like come into the studio. Let's really like kind of like make it better or
Perfect.
like at least like perfect it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
get it closer to what I thought. And so yeah, like and then around January, February, March again, we just started like really like adding and layering and really making these songs real lush
Yeah.
and big. And yeah, so it was just fun. We got to like my friend has a studio and we were like Black and Gold Studios, like shout to
Yeah.
him, but it was really cool because it was just like it was like kind of like made it for real. They weren't just demos anymore. And for a while I
Yeah.
felt like demos in my computer and I got to go put it in there and really yeah, really get to
Hammer them out. Yeah.
yeah.
What can you kind of give us the what that experience is like of like taking it from that demo and bringing it to life and kind of giving it more than
Yeah.
maybe what you thought it was?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like it's weird because it's yeah, like it's a demo. Like every I mean, I feel like nowadays everyone demos everything on the computer, so it's not really like a
Yeah.
demo will become the actual version.
Yeah.
But I think putting it into a studio and really like hearing opinions on like this is how it should sound or going
Right.
back and forth with another person because I felt like I was in a cocoon and writing
Yeah.
songs just for just for with my wife like showing my wife like hey here's
Yeah.
some music because I think originally like last summer I was writing some like kind of in this like R&B vibe. I just started like messing with some like really cool Rhodes piano and messing like real dark and kind of cool and my wife was just like why this sounds like cool and sexy but it's like this is like I don't know. Why can't you make something more romantic? So I was like, challenge accepted. And so yeah, I was like, all right, let me figure out what I can do. And I just started like kind of took it on the challenge of like
Yeah.
making cool summer romantic music, and
Yes.
that's kind of just what I wanted to. I wanted to make a cool summer vibe and just keep like kind of
Yeah.
stacking on that.
I definitely feel like it's a summer, at least for summer, because I feel like that's totally a summer song.
Yeah.
Like just I could see myself just cruising down the road, just like listening to it. Like I loved it. But as far as like because I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with even with the previous music that you've had. You just have a really good way of like making songs that romantic vibe, and I feel like that's kind of your niche, really, a
Cool,
little bit,
cool,
just a little bit.
cool, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll
But
take it.
I love I've always just really admired how you put things together and just your whole vibe as far as the musician that you are and how you hear it.
Mhm.
It's so cool. And this song just really like it's so different. Like I feel like it's so different, but at the same time, I know it's you. Like you can almost tell it's you at the same
Mhm.
time,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like you've kind of grown and like evolved.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different because I want to say these are probably the first songs. Well, I think one song off the Foreign Blue, the Surreal EP, I
Yeah.
think on my last EP, I think only one song I wrote on piano first. Like I just wrote, pulled up the keyboard and
Mhm.
wrote, there was one song, but these both songs were written on keyboard and
Oh
synth
wow.
and all of that. So
Okay.
this is like the first time I've done that really. I mainly played guitar. And so
Yeah.
it was like a huge challenge. Once I found something, I was like, okay, I'm totally gonna zero in and stack on this vibe. And then it made the guitar parts more tasty. Like I was like,
Yeah.
okay, now I can't just go in there and just start strumming chords, and like,
Right.
it made me like really think like, okay, let me try to make something more tasty on guitar then. Like,
Yeah.
let me show off my guitar stuff. So like it's
Yeah.
kind of it was a cool challenge of like, whoa, these are the first time I'm writing on like, keyboard. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Right. I know, and you're so good at guitar too. Like if anybody has ever seen him live, like he just is so good, and I feel like it's awesome that you're finally kind of bringing that out into your music because you really do kind of focus on a little bit more on piano, and
Mhm.
I feel like with Summer Kiss, like you just kind of were able to just like play more, and I just love it. I think it's great that you're feeling more comfortable doing that.
Yeah, and I was definitely first playing like when I first started picking up the keyboard, it was super scary. Like I think I just started
Yeah,
like I was like scared to play. I was like maybe we shouldn't do these songs live, like because
yeah,
it is like out of my wheelhouse completely. But I mean, I try to step into a good vibe and just like go for it. And I'm so excited for people to hear Summer Kiss. I'm so excited for them to hear Hot Summer. Like I really want them to like just sandwich. I want one. I would like my dream is to like have one song at the beginning of your playlist and then the other song at the end and just bookend it like your summer playlist for the rest. And so it's like you just hear this like rat
yeah,
like I wanted to join everyone's playlist of summer songs because it's like
yeah,
that's what it's for. To drive
yeah.
around, to barbecue, to swim around with. Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like you're on that vibe, friend. I can't see
cool,
that not happening.
cool. Tell
So
everyone. Tell all your friends.
yes, well, I mean, you know me, I just spread it everywhere. But can you tell us about Summer Kiss and like give us kind of the how you came to that song and what how that came about?
Yeah, I had like I was really playing with some drums like on at first this song started on GarageBand, so it's like super
Oh, okay.
easy GarageBand stuff. And
Yeah.
then but I started really getting like deep into like how to like program drums in there. And so I just had like a real kind of just basic drum beat
Yeah.
and these synth sounds, these like the little bell synths that I have in there. I really started tweaking them and really like making it like stacking that. And and I kind of just had this whole vibe for a while. Like I just had it on a loop. I didn't really
Yeah.
change it much. And but it was like I had the same thing playing out the whole time, but I kept changing the drum programming throughout. So the drum, if you listen to it, the drums change, like the
Yeah.
beat changes a lot in the song,
Yeah.
and it kind of goes from like a half time to a double time to up to like upbeat. Like it's something really, I don't know. I really was just like I was gonna play the same chords, but I wanted this like rhythm to keep changing, and so I kind of had a full song, and then I sent it to one of my best friends who plays bass. This guy is insane. Like this guy is an amazing bass player. I sent it to him and on like Splice, like shout
Yeah.
out to Splice. Like Splice is like really rad to work with musicians that can't be in the same spot.
Yeah.
And so I sent it to him over on Splice, and then he added some bass. He just plugged in his bass and just played something and started changing things and started like really giving it like shape. And
Wow.
I was just like, whoa, like this is exactly what I want. And so I just started like writing lyrics to the vibe that he gave me back on bass. And I was like, all right, now I know exactly what this song is. Now
Yeah.
I can like, and so once he gave me the bass back, the bridge came together, the end of the song came together, and then I was like, okay, now I know where to put guitars at. Like his bass
Yeah.
was just such a character in this song. Is that like I can't wait for people to hear this because it's like once they
Yeah.
hear the bass, they're like, yes, like this is so rad. And so
I
I was
agree.
I
Yeah.
just told him I was like, go fun, go crazy, have fun on this as bass. And then
Yeah.
he was telling me he heard I think his wife was like, this feels like the Pina Colada song. What is it?
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm gonna start like kind of vibing on that, like
Yes.
that type of bass line. And so I was like,
Yeah.
I get it. I totally go for it. Let's go for it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it just kind of after I got the bass, the song, lyrics, everything just started coming out, and then it was so much easier to finish once that happened. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. That it does kind of have that vibe. I could see that. I didn't
It's
think of that at first, but I get it.
yeah.
I get
I didn't either. Yeah, when he told me, I was like, what? No way. But
yeah.
yeah, it's but it does have
You're
that like
channeling
that.
your inner pina colada.
Yes. Buffett, is that Jimmy Buffett? I don't
Yeah, I
really
think it's
know.
Jimmy Buffett, isn't
Okay,
it? Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally wearing a Hawaiian shirt, drinking a margarita. That's what this music's for. It's a Hawaiian shirt, margarita music. That's
You
what I'm
missed
hoping.
your mark today, friend. You should have been
Yeah,
wearing your Hawaiian
yeah, I know.
shirt. You even have like the plant on the side. I mean, come on.
Yes, this is. I'm trying to keep the theme going here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about like the theme for the pictures? Like they're very specific. It's like there's a total
Yeah.
vibe with that. And I'm just curious, did you come up with that, or like who came up with
Y-
that?
Yeah, I think it was like I think from the first EP, it was like this palm tree theme that I keep
Yeah.
coming back to. It's like I don't know, I don't know, like a little biblical stuff, and then it's also like just summer. It's such a vibe, like you can shine any light on like a really cool palm leaf or something
Yeah.
that looks really rad. But for this, I kind of just wanted this like hazy kind of didn't want to go too 80s, like
Yeah.
too like
Okay, so
campy.
that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Yeah,
my bro loves the 80s. Like
yeah. So
like
I know I have like I think I was trying to channel something, but it was
yeah.
definitely like I wanted it like this like hazy kind of like Vice City like vibe
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I just like I had fun with it, and then the plants and the keeping the just every I don't know, like the colors. I love just the
Yeah.
toastiness of the pinks and all of that. I was just like super into it.
Yeah.
The guy who took pictures, this guy named Itzo on Instagram, he was just such a cool guy and like was like, dude, let's just go for it. And the
Yeah.
place where I was taking the pictures, we were just like, yeah, let's just find the vibe that we're going for. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's totally feel it. Like I'm like, all right, I kind of have a direction that I'm vibing towards. So yeah, I wanted to just kind of keep it all together.
I think it's perfect. Like you totally captured
Yeah,
exactly what it is. Like both of you.
nice,
It's
nice,
amazing. I was just so impressed. I was like, how does he just hit it on the nail every single time?
nice, nice, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, it was amazing. I was just
Yeah.
curious. I had to ask because it was
Yeah,
just too
yeah.
good to like. And being a photographer, it's hard to like feel something like that
Mhm,
and like and really feel the vibe of it. But some people just can just like get into it and really like knock it out and feel what the
mhm.
artist wants and just that was just perfect. It was
Yeah,
perfect.
thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of the graphic, the cover and every like I
Yeah.
kind of have a little knack for that, like cover art and the graphic
Yeah.
design stuff. But I wanted it to feel like this. I'm trying to think of how to like if you ever seen like an old 45 or an old album from like the 80s of like who is this
Yes.
person and why is their album cover like so vibey, like it's like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
kind of what I wanted to go for. Like if someone was just flipping through like a crate of records and like
Yeah.
pulled out, it was like who is like this
Yeah.
random Boz Scaggs record that looks so cool, or like
Yeah.
something weird, but I wanted that like that vibe to it, like that look to it. It's just yeah, I keep saying vibe, but that's really what I'm like, I want the
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah. It's just a
Yeah.
whole. It's a whole like mental uh like vibe. I think is probably the best word for it. Like you're just
Yeah.
kind of in that moment and in that space of that whole like place and listening to that song. I mean, it was. What are your like kind of favorite lyrics from that song? I'm just curious
Mhm.
if we kind of have the
Uh,
same.
yeah. Um, do you know what? The verses are cool, but when I get to that bridge really just like kind of like
Yeah.
takes it. Like I feel like the song is this vibe, and it just lifts it
Yeah.
for me. For me, that's me being a weird fan of my own music. I don't care.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time like I want to play music. I want to write music that I like watching. That
Yeah.
I want to like that I like listening to. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'll listen to it in the car too. Like that's what I want. But yeah, I think that and on Summer Kiss, I want to say it's like I want to say the first line. I think it's Summer 2020 got us all tied up and revel in the closeness of our love. Like
Yeah.
that was like the theme. You are literally like we are literally stuck with the ones we love. Like and
Yeah.
then just like kind of like you know what like it's fine. It's cool. It's like let's experience it together. Everyone's together and like because I was last summer I was like quarantine. I had my sister, I had my mom, I had my niece, I had everyone in my place because everyone like at the time right before the pandemic hit, like everyone was kind of going through a transition. So everyone's like, oh, we'll stay with you, and then it just like we were
Yeah.
just like this little hub of but it was like we all got to be together. I got to be more closer to my wife, more closer to my son. Like it was just
Yeah.
so much fun, and like
That's awesome.
but yeah, I think that's probably one of my favorite line in that song.
Yeah. I have to agree. Like that just made that line was like probably I love the bridge, but like it's perfect. But like I have to say that's probably the beginning is probably my favorite or the first
Mm,
verse is probably my favorite just because I think it gives you that essence of like, okay, we're all in this together,
mm.
Like it's just
Yeah.
it just makes you want to just love everybody. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. These songs bring me a lot of joy. I didn't really think I was gonna like kind of I feel like growing up I played a lot of punk rock. I played a lot of like weird alternative music and stuff. And it was like so angsty and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
like for foreign blues stuff that I started writing, I was like I want songs that just like give out so much joy and so much like love and it's kind of like just what I was going for. I wanted it to feel that way. So yeah, I really I'm excited how these came out. I'm really excited like not just make putting out really good demos. Like I really wanted these songs to feel live and big
Yeah.
and I think taking them to a studio and everything, taking them to a real legit studio and really kind of playing it up there. It's like let's finish them. Let's push
Yeah.
them across the finish line.
Yeah, for sure. Did you want to play Summer Kiss now? I wasn't sure if you wanted to or not.
You know, I could play some of it. I feel like it'd be weird to just like
Okay.
uh, without all the the bells and
Give us
whistles.
just
But
a
I could,
taste. How about
yeah,
that? Just like a
yeah. Black and Gold Studios is here. This is
yeah.
yeah. Black and Gold Studios are really great. That's where I got to finish these songs at, and I've
Yeah.
if they heard me, I was totally going like blowing them, shouting them out earlier. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was really like I said, it was just like a really great experience to just kind of finish the songs. But
Yeah.
I'll play some of it. I'll play some of it.
Oh, look, see? They want you to play it, friend.
is yeah. So I'll play some of it. I get lost in the season when I'm close to you. Oh, you're smooth like a sunset in the month of June. Oh, summer skin is shining and just like a love. Oh, you got me excited for a touch of your summer kiss from your tender lips. It's what I want for the rest of my life. You're what I want for the rest of my life. A summer kiss from your tender lips. It's what I want for the rest of my life. You're what I want for the rest of my life. I burn up for your loving like I'm on the sun. Locked up for the season, but it's not enough. Summer skin is shining just like a love. Oh, you got me excited for a touch of your 2020 summer taught us up. Revel in the closeness of our love, spinning into light of your sweet touch. I'm on, oh, shaking like a first kiss once again. Staring at your eyes, yeah, you pull me in. Take me back in time when we're young again. In love, I'm in love. You got me all in love. Oh, I feel so in love. You got me all in love. Oh, it's your summer kiss from your tender lips. It's what I want for the rest of my life. You're what I want for the rest of my life. A summer kiss from your tender lips. It's what I want for the rest of my life. You're what I want for the rest of my life. There you
Yes. Man, so good. That's like also a campfire song, you know? You
go.
just feel
Yeah.
the vibe. I feel like I need to be
Yeah.
on a beach in front of a campfire with like the waves in the background. And just like
Yeah.
it's
I
such
know.
a
Now
vibe.
that's actually the first time I played it acoustic, so I'm like I kind of was like, "Oh, these are the chords." So
Yeah.
I think I'm totally I'll do an acoustic version for sure. So.
Yeah, it's awesome, friend. Like, I love the production, don't get me wrong, but it's also such a vibe, just like so
Yeah.
acoustic and broken down. Just, I love it.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked by it right now too. I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna do an acoustic version. There was something I remember who said it, but there's like they call it the campfire test. Like if you write a
Yes,
big song and everything, and then but if you as long as you can play it at a campfire or like acoustic broken down, then
yes.
you know it's a good song. So I'm like, okay, I think this is a good song.
I think
Yeah.
it's brilliant, friends. Well, I'm
Cool, cool.
excited to hear the rest of the album, and everybody, please go and support my friend. He's just
Yes.
awesome and is just a genius when it comes to music, I think, too. So please support.
Thank
Summer
you.
Kiss is coming out, so be
Yes,
sure the
July
20, yeah,
July it comes out July 18th.
18th. Okay, I was just saying
Yes.
26th of July, but I was totally wrong.
Yeah.
I'm glad you corrected that.
Yeah. It's all good.
So please go ahead and pre-save,
Pre-save
yeah,
on
everything.
Spotify.
Do it.
Yes,
Yeah. If you
yes.
haven't heard his previous music, just go vibe that too because it's fun. Well,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm so excited you came back on, friend. It's been a minute.
Yes. Yes. I miss the
Nice to see
Pacific
you.
Northwest so much. I
We
really
miss
do. I
you
miss
too. You gotta
I
come back
miss
up
the
here and
scene.
play.
Oh, for sure. Once like, yeah, once all this is clearing up, I'm definitely coming back. I'll play it up there. I love my Seattle
Yeah.
family. I love my Seattle friends. I love the
Yeah.
scene. Like to be real, like the music scene is one thing, but the community of like people who like are doing the music scene, booking the shows, everyone just knows what's up, and it's like always such a great like experience of just like the venues. They're not trying to hustle you for money. They want you like,
Exactly.
all right, come play music. Like
Yeah.
it's like I loved it. I love it, and I miss it, and yeah. So I'm excited. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be up there to play some music for sure.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for coming back on again, and go check them out, guys. Form
Yeah.
Blue, and I'm sure we'll have them on again soon.
Yes. Cool.
All right.
Thank you so
Bye, my
much.
friend. It was nice to
Peace
see
out.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.